Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I thought, let's kick this off, right? So many of you may be wondering, what's on my hand? I had the blessed and fortunate opportunity to play 6 years in the NFL, and this is a Super Bowl championship ring with the New England Patriots that I won in 2015. Thank you. I played right alongside Tom Brady, and I had the opportunity to catch 6 touchdowns from the GOAT. So that's, such an honor for me and pleasure to be able to play with one of the greatest football players that walk this earth. But my other passion that I've always had is entrepreneurship, and I've been able to journey into that venture with Dome Audio. Quick background about my partner, Ben Wright. He is the IP developer of this technology, and his previous career was in the music industry for 25 years as a songwriter, musician, and producer. And so his other passion was tech development, and he got his hands on a pair of bone conduction headphones. These are aftershocks, and when he heard this, his ear for music kicked in right away, and he said, I believe I can make this technology better. So what you see here is a 2-point speaker system that essentially goes over and sit right on the front of your ears just like this. This technology allows you to hear the world around you. What we know as conventional headphones, such as AirPods, Beats, Bose, Sennheiser, they either sit on your ear or they sit inside your ear. And essentially what they're doing is disconnecting you from the world around you, and that's a problem. So what he created is Dome headphones, and that's this design here. What we are using is 4 transducers, and when you put this technology on like this, now you can experience an open ear listening experience while hearing your music and hearing the world around you and taking your phone calls. You can have complete connectivity. But then there's times when you want to block out the outside world. You take this interchangeable component here, you attach it to the frame of the headphone, and now you have a closed ear private listening experience. So we're bringing the best of both worlds. And when we started this venture, make sure I cut this on here. When we started this venture, we recognized that since 1910, when headphones were first created, the basic design and function has not changed since its invention. And so now we're able to bring a revolutionary technology to the headphone industry, and this is what we call Dome Audio. Some quick points about the company. We started in 2018, and we created the world's first 4D experience surreal sound bone conduction headphone. We have a very disruptive open and closed ear design, and we have these dome covers which functions as headphone real estate. So we're creating an opportunity for brands and organizations around the world to take advantage of this blank canvas where they can now have their logo and they can express and have a means of visibility to their consumers walking around the world wearing headphones. That gives Dome Audio the ability to have licensing and to also collaborate with individuals who have massive followings on social media and a platform that they have that engages directly with their followers and fans. Why I'm here today? I'm here to present an opportunity to you to join Dome Audio on a mission to impact the way the world experiences sound. We have a total raise goal of $2.5 million, and to date we've raised $900K. We utilize a subscription agreement for any interested investors that would like to come on board with us. And right now we have 2.5 million shares that are available at 64 cents per share. We currently have a 16 million valuation, and the overall goal of Dome is to be acquired by a company like an Apple or a Microsoft or a Meta, and these companies can now take their resources, put them under Dome Audio, and deliver headphones by the millions around the world one day. These are the core problems that we identify: safety hazards and hearing loss. Individuals who wear conventional headphones that either go over your ear or in your ear, we all know moving around through life, there's times where you feel uncomfortable because you're disconnected from your surroundings. People are being hit by vehicles because they're in high traffic areas, and when wearing those headphones, you can't have control of your surroundings. Hearing loss is another issue that we identify. Young individuals that are blasting their music directly in their eardrums, they're causing long-term hearing loss. And so by completely removing the sound from traveling through your outer ear and now resting on your bone and going directly into your inner ear, it's a safer listening experience. We also identified the limitation of fashion versatility. So when you buy Beats for $300 or you buy Bose for $250 or now the new Apple headphones for $550, you have that one design and you're stuck with it for the entirety of that headphone. Now with dome headphones, for example, with our dome covers, you're able to switch your look on the fly. So this is one of our concept designs, a concept licensing design with Louis Vuitton. You can imagine any logo or any brand that you're emotionally connected to, we have the ability to collaborate with them. And last but not least, again, what the pandemic has taught us is people would like to stay connected with one another. We all were isolated at one point. We were all kind of stuck in our houses together. But now with our headphones, we have the ability to allow everyone to be connected, whether you're in close quarters, whether you're in headquarters, whether you're training and working out, or you're traveling throughout the world, you can now be connected and staying open. Now, the best of both worlds. When we looked at this design, this is aftershocks. We identified that this provides a 3D experience. So you have the auditory element where you can hear your sound. You have the ability to now have this tactile experience where you can feel your music. And you also have the branding and emotional element where you're connected to that brand. These headphones range anywhere between $90 to $250. Again, it's an open air experience, and bone conduction headphones is a relatively new consumer product that's just into the market within the last decade or so. So the market size is between 190 million to 500 million. You look on the other side, Beats, Bose, Sennheiser, Sony, the conventional headphones. They've been around for 110 years. This provides a 2D experience. You have the audio experience and you have the emotional connection to that brand. These range anywhere between $250 to $550, and it's a closed ear listening experience. The market will be at 2024 around a $36 billion industry, so it's some great viability there, and we're excited to be right in the middle with the best of both worlds. Dome Audio offers a 4D experience, and our headphone is actually called the D4. This is this model. So what you're able to get is this audio experience where you can hear your music. You get this tactile experience where you feel the bass and the vibration, so you're one with the music. You also get the emotional connection with the brand of Dome, but now you get this visual presence with our Dome covers. So now you're connecting in 4 different dimensions. We have the open and closed ear listening, like I talked about, for versatility, and then the branding element. And last but not least, we're creating a proprietary app, which is going to drive some unique features. So for example, one day I could be wearing my Dome headphones, and everyone in the crowd can have their own pair of Dome headphones. Through our Dome app, you'll be able to select your preferred language. And in real time, you can get language translation to where you can hear it just like you want in your own language. If you go to a golf outing, you'll be able to go to hole to hole, and while you're walking, the audio and the commentary will be switching from hole to hole as you walk through the course. We are driving experiences with this open ear technology, and it's never been ventured because everything around the world and in the market of headphones has always been this closed ear experience. So we're very excited to be able to bring that to the space. I'll go through this really quick. What we identify is that in 2017, there were about 365 million units sold in that year. That's roughly 1 million units a year. We looked at it and said, if we have an opportunity to have a 0.5% penetration, a half of a point, there were 1 million units sold each day. If we have a 0.5% penetration, we'll be able to sell nearly 2 million units in that by year 5, which is our acquisition. And with that, we're looking at position, the opportunity, the IP, the brand equity of Dome for an acquisition. So by that time, 2 million units sold, roughly 500 million in revenue. If you put a 5x multiple on that, we're looking at a multi-billion-dollar opportunity for an exit. These are the 4 verticals that we see the opportunity of Dome being able to make an impact. Of course, you have your consumer vertical, which is your general music lovers. We have the medical vertical, which is the impact opportunity of Dome. There are nearly 500 million people in the world who suffer from hard of hearing. Bone conduction technology sends the music directly through the bone right into the inner ear, which drives a very, very impactful listening experience with the music. We already proved this concept by visiting Gallaudet University, and individuals from that school, the deaf and hard of hearing, were blown away by the experience. There's no headphone technology right now that's impacting that market, so we got a great opportunity to hit that space. The military space, this is where bone conduction technology originated. And the reason being is because you can't have anything in your ear when you're in a line of battle. You need to be able to communicate, but you also want to hear the cues from your commander. And so the bone conduction transducer that sits right on the bone was the way that they originated the actual use of bone conduction technology. Last but not least, gaming. We all have maybe children that plays games, but we're aware of the gaming industry, and it's expanding exponentially with esports. And so now we give all the players in all the different leagues an opportunity to have their own uniform, in a sense, with the dome covers. But now, with the base of the technology, they can communicate with one another and have this open opportunity to play together. So we see an opportunity there as well. Just some real quick milestones, and I'll be wrapping it up soon. We have 3 trademarks that's been granted on this technology. We have more that's under review as well. And really quick, the trademarks are design patents. We have 3 patents that has been granted on the technology, and also 3 trademarks as well. But we have a design patent on the crescent-shaped design. We have a design patent on the dome cover itself. And we have a design patent on the next model that we're releasing that wraps behind the head instead of over the head. We have 2 law firms, Barnum and Lex Protector. We invested into our R&D, where we created our own in-house prototyping lab. So this has literally been put together by hand by my partner from scratch. So the idea was created, and then he went about the phases of engineering to be able to produce our working prototype. This is our generation 3.0, and we're soon going to be releasing our generation 4.0. We have 3 partners in terms of where our manufacturing will take place, which will be in Texas. Our engineering team is also in Texas, and last but not least, our 3PL is in Texas as well. So we have this really great hub that's domestic, and we'll be able to reach different locations around the country very swiftly, and we'll have that U.S. made and produced right here in our own homeland. We have 94.4% of our equity that's still intact with the company. We've had multiple deals be thrown at us, but at the end of the day, we respectfully decline because we believe in the project that we have. We know that we can make an impact for many lives that's joined us, and we've just been very smart and methodical with the money that we've taken and the investment that's been pushed in front of us. We actually had a company, they had offered to get the global licensing for our technology, and they just wanted us to run the marketing. But again, that was an opportunity that we respectfully declined because we believe and know what we can do with the different sectors and different markets and verticals that we can touch with our product. And so we want to be able to take that on and have a purpose-driven opportunity with this. Last but not least, we've raised, again, over $900K, and what we've been able to produce is our 4th working prototype. We started the process of our proprietary app that we're developing, so we're trying to complete that. And we're looking to launch our product this summer with our first campaign, and it's called 1910. And essentially, we're going to tell the story of the last 110 years of headphone evolution, and now you're seeing the future of sound. So this is our quick use of funds. You have manufacturing that has, the greater part of the use of funds, sales and marketing, general admission, and we believe that with this super boutique opportunity and style that we have a scarcity marketing business model. So we're looking to go direct to consumer rather than your conventional big box, stores and being on shelves. We understand that